Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I have my first update to Deck of Panning. This was created by Emily, and her channel is Emily Max, and it will be listed in the description box along with the game board. This is a project based on a game board, and you use a deck of playing cards. Emily created this with the permission from a booktuber, Books with Maddie. She adapted her To Be Read game into a makeup panning game, and it's just so fun. So Emily updates the spreadsheet every single month, and the face cards do stay the same, but the number cards change. So even if you pull the same number card as last month, the likelihood of it being a different prompt is very high. So I have all my products here. You start with 5 prompts to begin with, but there are some interesting prompts that you might need to add a product to depending on what it tells you to do. But before we get into my progress, if you like makeup and panning content, that is all I do here. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, I hope you do so before you leave. So I have a few rollouts, very exciting. Let's start with the prompt that was 5 of diamonds, and that is matches shirt. And in my intro, I was wearing like a gray sweater. So I rolled in one of my mini Becca highlighters. It has gray silver packaging. And this is the shade Opal. My goal was just 5 uses on this. I was working on quite a few highlighters when I rolled this in, and this is what it was looking like. I managed to reach my goal and then some. I wore this 6 times, and this is what it's looking like. You can see there's quite a bit of disturbance. I don't know if it's the brush I was using or if this product is becoming crumbly. I'm not quite sure, but I think this is my favorite shade that I have. I have Opal, Champagne Pop, and Vanilla Quartz, and this is the one that works best for my skin tone. So I was really happy to be working on this, and kind of sad to roll it out, but of course I want to work through my collection, so I'm excited that I get to roll in a new prompt in its place. The next prompt was for the 4 of Hearts, and that was cities. So you had to find a product that was like based off a city, had the name of a city, something like that. Oh, I cut my hair. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have already seen, but this is the first video that I'm filming with my new short hair. I think it's pretty cute, so I'm happy that I did it. But back to the prompts. For cities, I rolled in my Nomad Ghost Town USA eyeshadow palette. This has quite a few shadows in it with the names of cities, specifically Garnet, Montana, Rhyolite, Nevada, and Calico, California. So I just wanted to use this, no pan left behind. It was a new palette in my collection. I had not used it yet. So I just want to get familiar with the shades and see how I like the formula, because I've never used Nomad before, this palette. I have been able to create 3 looks with this so far. I will have them on the screen. I created like a neutral pinky look first, and then I had you guys vote on Instagram stories. If you're not following me there, I will have my handle on the screen. It's just _ still Steph _ and you guys voted for a green look, so I created a green look. And then today I have so here's the palette. I have this shade here all over my lid and blended into my crease. And then I have this shade just in the middle and on my lower lash line. And I think it's really easy, simple look. I didn't even use brushes for this look. I just blended it into my crease with my fingers, and I think it worked out really well. So I will now have the whole palette on the screen with check marks on each shade that I've used. I only have, I think, three or four shades left to use, and they're all blues. So you'll be seeing a blue look in the near future. This is staying in the project, but it will be rolling out next month for sure. The next card that I drew was Four of Clubs, and at the time it was powder. I was already working on like a face powder at the time, and you can roll in any powder product for this prompt. So I took the opportunity to try out a bronzer that I had not touched yet, and it's the Flower Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer. I have the shade Sunrise L1. And yeah, this is what it was looking like. It was brand new, and my goal for this is to use it 10 times. I am wearing this today. I have my Milk Makeup cream bronzer under it, so you might be seeing that as well. But I've used it 5 times, and this is what it's looking like. It is a baked product, so you probably can't see any disturbance or anything. This looks warmer on my face than it does in the pan. That's fine, but it is staying in, so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it. Here it is on my hand. You can see it's very luminous, has a really beautiful shine, which I do get oily, but I only get oily like in my T-zone, so a little shine on the outer perimeters is fine with me. But yeah, this is staying in. I'm halfway to my goal. I think it would be better for me to work on that in the summer. And that's like one of my lightest bronzers, so I might have to declutter some bronzers this year that are just too dark or too warm for me. But moving on to the next prompt, I had 5 of Clubs, which was nostalgic. And I rolled in the Sigma and Disney collab. This is the Alice in Wonderland blush and highlighter duo. This packaging is so trippy. But I wanted to use each side 5 times. 5 times. And this is what it was looking like when I rolled it in. It was brand new, and it still looks brand new. But I was able to use this 6 times, so I met my goal and used it 1 time further. So this is what the products are looking like. You might be able to see some brush marks in the blush, but yeah, I did not think that, you know, 6 uses would do anything to this. This blush is so pigmented, like this might be a summer product for me as well. Every time I used it, I was shocked how pigmented it was. I used this in my Get Ready With Me recently, and you guys saw it in action. But this is rolling out, so that is 2 new prompts so far. And then the 5th item was for the 6 of Clubs, and that is favorite color. And one of my favorite colors of all time is like a pinky mauve. I just love mauves on me, and just with anything, honestly. So I rolled in my ColourPop Making Mauves eyeshadow palette. I had 1 pan in this palette, and I wanted to get 1 more pan. So I rolled in the shade Bi-Coastal. I had a decent dip in this, and so I thought it would be pretty easy to hit pan. This is what it was looking like. So I only had to use this 5 times, and I have hit pan. So I'm really happy to have 2 pans in this palette. Hopefully you'll be able to see the pan. There it is. It is so small, but it counts. I use this in my inner corner, I think every single time I used it. So I was using a very small, precise brush, and yeah, I'm just happy to have another pan. This is a very glittery color or shade, so it had some fallout on my face, which is not my favorite. So I'm glad to be rolling it out, and I'm going to be pulling 3 new cards this update. That's a little nerve-wracking because who knows what I could pull. I have my Monet playing cards. I love art, so it's not surprising that I have these cards. You do have to keep 1 joker in your stack. So I'm pulling out this joker. It has a little child on the bike. And then let me find the other joker for you. Here it is. It's a little baby. But that's going to go in the middle. And then I'm going to shuffle these cards a few times while I put the game board on the screen. Like I said earlier, the face cards do not change every month, so they are the same. But Emily has randomized the number cards. Those are all different from last month. There is a rule that started last year that if you pull a card that you don't want to work on, you have to pull 2 more cards and somehow pick a product using both of those cards, which sounds kind of challenging to me, but I've seen people do it and they've done it really well. The Joker card is Are You Joking? That is a product you really do not want to pan. For instance, like a red lipstick, if you just don't wear red lipsticks very easily, or like a black eyeshadow. A lot of people do not like panning black eyeshadows. So things like that. Emily really made a point that the Joker is not something that you hate pan. It's just something that you just don't want to work on. You could love the product. It could be a really sentimental product that you don't want to use up, just something like that. So I have my cards here. I'm going to pull from the top, I guess. 10 of diamonds. Ooh, that's really pretty, like a building. So the 10 of diamonds is out of your hands. What does that mean? I'm gonna have to look at her prompt list. Hello. Okay, out of your hands, replacing phone a friend or pet kid pick. Have someone else choose a product for you from a selection. Can be a poll on social media. So, okay. That might take a while. Tina always replies to me quickly, so I think I will send a few options to my friend Tina Misdemeanor on Instagram, but let's pick 3 other cards. This is the 2 of diamonds. That is upside down. Beautiful yellow flowers. And the 2 of diamonds is represent another project. Okay, that's super fun. And then the 3rd card is a 3 of spades, and that is a beautiful still life of a fruit basket. So 3 of spades is affordable. That should be easy enough. I will send Tina some options. I'm going to pick my products. Hopefully she replies back quickly. But yeah, I will be right back with my products. Okay, these are probably out of order, but for the Two of Diamonds, that was Represent Another Project, and I have always said that I wanted to participate in ColourPan. That is a project based off of all of your ColourPop, Fourth Ray Beauty, and Soul products. That was created by Misty. I will have her linked down below. Well, I will have her ColourPan video linked down below. So I decided to roll in one of my ColourPop Heart blushes. This is in the shade Flirt Alert. And this is just a beautiful, like, neutral pink shade. I love this shade. It's my favorite out of the heart blushes that I have, pretty sure. Let me swatch it for you. I did work on this in my Throwback 30 Project Pan, like that started the year before last year but ended last year, if that makes sense. So here it is, swatched. Hopefully you can't hear my neighbor's dogs, but yeah, it's just a really pretty neutral blush, and my goal is to use that 10 times. The next, well, let me see. Next is Three of Spades, and that is affordable. And I wanted to roll in another eyeshadow palette, just, you know, to get as much use as possible out of all of my palettes. And so I'm going to be rolling in my Revolution Forever Dynamic Animal Magic. This is an 8-pan palette, and on Ulta it sells for $9, which to me is pretty affordable. But right now on Revolution's website, it's on sale for $6.75. So I think this definitely qualifies, and the packaging is like so cute. But this palette is colorful. I'm really excited. This is new in my collection. So it's these beautiful, like, pastel cool tones. Yeah, so my goal is to use this No Pan Left Behind, and one of those times I have to use this palette like as a whole for one look. So hopefully I will have a look to share with you next update. And then Tina literally just texted me what pick she wanted for the cream blush. Hi Tina, I'm texting you back right now. Okay, so I sent her like a picture of 3 cream blushes, and she picked Sydney Grace. So I'm rolling in my Sydney Grace cream blush in the shade Strawberry Cheesecake. This came in one of the mystery bags this last year for Christmas in July. I have not used this yet. Let me swatch it. Oh, it's so creamy. Now that the Alice in Wonderland blush and highlighter duo is rolling out, I'm only working on one blush right now, so I'm okay rolling in 2 blushes, but that is it swatched on my hand. I think this is going to look beautiful, so good choice, Tina, but my goal for that is just 5 uses. She just texted, I was like, just in time, I'm literally filming right now, and she was like, yay, did I make it in the video? Yes, you did. So that is my update for Deck of Panning. I hope you enjoyed. I'm really excited to work on new products, and yeah, hopefully I can have, well, I know I'm gonna have that Nomad palette rolling out and the Flower Beauty bronzer rolling out, and I am pretty sure I can get this cream blush rolled out for 5 uses. So we will see. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up, and of course check out Emily down below and Misty. I'm leaving both of them down below. But if you're not subscribed to my channel and you like makeup and panning videos, go ahead and subscribe before you leave. So I see you in my next video. Bye.